Alright, well, it took me about 4 hours or so of piecing things together, and I still don't have everything put together, but more or less this is pretty much the ship, and I've been able to gather a lot of info about especially the interior, which is what that is back there. I just kind of separated it so it'll be easier. Now in the pictures we've seen, there's like some really big guns up here on this little mount, 2 of them, size 3 or size 4, something like that. There's also some smaller guns down here. I believe that's the only guns, those, 2 sets. And it does have missiles, and it has some unique missiles too, which is pretty cool. My camera thing never wants to work. Come on. This is where the missiles come out. It's actually got little missile tubes, which is pretty cool. I just realized that texture is not right. Oh well. Now everybody's already comparing this thing to the Sidewinder from Elite Dangerous, and yeah, it does kind of look like it. But I don't mind. It seems to have a pretty decent little cockpit view. The underbelly, I'm kind of struggling to figure this thing out. Got all these like little removable pieces, and I don't know what goes here. I'm assuming, I think this is just all landing gear that goes in here, and these just fold away, and there's probably some foldable pieces here. So it really just has 2 giant landing gear. Now, as far as I know, this is the only entry to the ship. I just removed the door right here just so we could see. I don't know if it slides out. I'm assuming it slides out or something or other. Here is the actual cargo bay, which I am fairly certain there is no way to enter the cargo bay from inside the ship. But you do have a nice little window. I think it's this one. This little triangle looking thingy, or trapezoid, whatever the hell that is. It's supposed to be a window. It even says that in some of the other pieces that are back here. So at least from the inside you can see your cargo. I guess that's nice. And I'm pretty sure that this entire bed lowers because there's a bunch of components. Like these, where's it at? These slider pieces. They're specifically called sliders. So it looks like this whole bed right here lowers. Or maybe it moves out because there's these little pieces here. Maybe it moves out and angles downwards. Kind of like the Origin 100i or 135C. Has its little cargo bed. This piece, I know like the Star Citizen Leaks guys have this. Actually, I don't know where they have this thing, but this is pretty much what I figure it should go because it kind of match with some of the parts in here. And it's called a cargo bed cover. I think what'll happen is, because there's actually a ramp that comes out of here, is maybe the ramp could possibly fold. Not 100% sure on that. And then this will pivot down. Maybe the ramp just goes underneath and this pivots down to kind of hold everything in place. Let me see if I can do this without it looking stupid. Just ignore that giant piece right there. But yeah, something like that. Maybe it's a little bit further out. It just kind of holds everything in place. Now, as far as entry into this thing, like some parts here are called steps, and then other parts are called ladders. I think this thing just pops out the side door, and it actually is a staircase. It just kind of There's a bunch of working parts to this thing. I think it actually just kind of moves into a staircase. Hopefully. I know the ladder on the 300i is not well received. And this would go, let me see. This would most likely go somewhere over here. Now for the interior, I separated it just so I could have an easier time of kind of looking through it. But you can kind of see, here's the entry to the cockpit. I can move everything real quick just to kind of give a nice little overview. Something like that. Actually, that worked pretty well. So this is the cockpit. Let me see if I can get a better view. Maybe not. But this whole room in here is the cockpit. And there is doors between all these rooms. I just removed them so we could see. And a microwave door. Yeah, there's a microwave in this next room. There's a bed over here. It's a little bit hard to tell. There's a bed here. Yeah, let me see if I can maneuver it around. It might not look it, but there's a desk and chair somewhere in here. I just couldn't figure out where to put them. I believe that's just a kitchen sink. Okay, yeah, there's the habitation room. You can see it a little bit better. There's the bed looking into the cockpit. Like a desk or something. And there's our entry right there. So you come in, come down these stairs right here. And here's that window I was talking about, so you can see the cargo. This is a, it's called a locker. Hopefully you can get some armor in there or something like that. There is a weapon rack for this ship, but I could not figure out where that thing goes because it's a single, like, rifle-sized weapon rack. This is a bathroom. I think I missed. Oh, that's the door. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Here's your toilet. And then the mystery room, the one that I cannot figure out, is what leads this way. I could not figure out what goes in there. I believe it could be some sort of component room. Because, where did it go? I think I might have moved it with it. But there is a component rack, basically. Let me see how big this space is. It's a pretty decent size. So I think that this is just a room you can go in and it has all your components in. This is what it's looking like, because I could not find a part for that one. Oh, and the engines are actually very well concealed. It might be hard to hit these things. Of course, I might have the meshes in the not exact place, but they're on both sides. Of course, you got maneuvering thrusters here, 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 all over the ship. This is just part of the whatever slides in the ship. I have no idea what some of this stuff is. Some part of this thing moves out. I think this whole bed just goes forward, like I said. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Might have to check it out. Pretty cool little ship. I was kind of hoping for a refinery ship, but it's pretty nice. I don't know how much cargo space it has. If I had to guess, I'd say it's at least 4 wide. Maybe 4 wide, 4 deep, 3 tall, 2 to 3 tall. Guess we'll just have to find out the rest tomorrow. But thanks for watching.